I think with the help of Ricky, we can do something different this year.
I'll help you. You're right. I'll help you.
I'm saying I haven't thought about that too much, that this is my first match, I have to do this, that. I think I'll keep it simple. I'll just try to give my 100% whatever I know, because during wicket keeping also you get an idea how to set the field and all. Yes, this time once you are given captaincy you can do it directly. I think there won't be a much difference.
It hasn't been that much different. It's probably been a little bit shorter. I mean, 2020, I think we had about 3.5 weeks of preparation going into our first game with lockdowns and quarantines and things like that. But I think this is always the most challenging time of an IPL tournament. Is you have your players sort of all arriving at different stages, and a lot of them are at different stages of their own preparation as well. Guys like Rishabh and Shikhar have come off a lot of cricket quite recently, where someone like Chris Woakes hasn't played a game, I don't think, for 4 or 5 months. So trying to get the right amount of volume into the players and also trying to keep them physically and mentally fresh is a challenge, but it's also a great part of the coaching side of things. So we're really happy how our last 10 or 11 days has gone. There'll certainly be no excuses from us about how we perform in game one. We've got a great squad, a great group of players that seem really hungry and seem really excited for the start of another big challenge for us as a franchise and as a team. So I'm excited to see how the boys play tomorrow.
I think the conversation is pretty productive with everyone around me, especially the senior guy like Shikhi Bhai, Ashwin, Ajubia. I can talk what are the fields we can work around. What do you think? Who should we play as a team? There are many things we can talk with the players and everyone. You can talk to Ricky about anything, bowling coach, Hoopsy, anything. So I think it's been a good mix up of the senior and the youngster this year. And I think with the help of Ricky, we can do something different this year.
I'll help you. You're right. I'll help you. Yeah, look, they've been one of the most successful teams in IPL history, and they've obviously got a great leader. They've got a great squad of players that always managed to play some really consistent cricket. I mean, last year they were probably disappointed with the way their season worked out, but I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that Raina wasn't there for the entire tournament. He comes back into their squad this year, which is almost like a new recruit or a new player, new signing for them. So, he's a great player and a very experienced player, and someone I think that they missed last year. But we've been looking at their squad and analysing their squad over the last week, and they've got a good squad of players together, and they've got lots of flexibility. Even now we've talked about it for a week, and we're still not sure who's going to open the batting for them. So they have got lots of options, but by the same token, so have we. We've got a great squad, and we want to build on last season. I said to the boys at the start that it's not about last year, but there's a lot of positives that we can take from the way that we've played our cricket the last couple of seasons. And although we've got a slightly different squad, we expect that we can play better as a group and achieve some better results than we did last year. So for us, it's Chennai Super Kings just game one. We need to approach that in the right way with the right attitude and play well. Hopefully win that game, and then we move on to the second game. But we know that we'll have to play well to win.
Yes, it is slightly extra special because this is the first time I'm captaining the IPL team, and the first match is against Mahi Bhai. So because I've learned a lot of things from him, I've gained a lot of experience from him. Hopefully I can use the same experience and thing against him, and we can win this match. That's what I'm looking forward.
Yeah, look, I couldn't be happier with the group of people that we've put together. I think, watching us train and getting to learn a bit about some of our younger guys that we've brought into the squad, it's really apparent to me that we've got a really good mix of attitudes, but a really good mix of, and Rishabh said it before, we've got a great mix of youth and experience. And every successful team that I've been a part of, whether it's playing or coaching, has always had that really good balance. So if you look through our starting 11, we're going to have 4 or 5 guys that have played 50 or 60 or 70 IPL games, and we're going to have a few guys that are potentially playing their first few games, which I think is great. So it's we have to build on what we've created the last couple of years. I think when I arrived at Delhi 3 years ago, things are vastly different now than they were then. But saying that, we can't just sit back and expect that we're going to keep winning games. We have to find ways to get better. We have to find ways as a coaching group to continually challenge our players and make the players better on a daily basis. And I think if the players bring the right attitude and the right level of effort to what we're trying to achieve, then I think we can actually go a step further than last year. But at the end of the day, that's up to all of us. All of us have to accept that and work with that. And what's going to be a challenging IPL. It's not going to be easy with what we've got coming up with lockdowns like they are, and not being able to get out of the hotels. It's going to be hard, but we'll accept that challenge. We'll take it on, and as long as the players embrace what we're trying to do, then I'm sure we'll win more games than we'll lose this year.